okay. Creole, yes sir, we don't play.
I don't even know what episode it is. Probably episode 5. You know what I'm saying? We got T Moon in this joint. Correct me. And we got Fallon.
Finesse.
Let them know your handle.
Yo, so many different ones actually.
Uh-huh.
It just depends on who you're getting for the day. I'm a true Gemini. You know what I'm saying? So Fallon Finesse, aka Mecca, aka you know what I'm saying, Foul 40 Cal. It just depends
That was
on
crazy.
the day. It depends on the drink. You know what I'm
What we
saying? Who you
drinking?
getting. Well, I'm sipping a little sweet tea tonight. You know, I'm taking it easy.
Keeping
I
it
did a
kosher.
little, it's nothing major in this foul finesse cup tonight. I hung out after work yesterday. Hard body. I went pretty hard yesterday.
We got
So-
T Styles on here. I don't know how we got her on here. What's going on?
I know, because I actually got to go to a party.
Literally, and she trying to cut us short. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But we trying to
She's
zoom
booked.
past. You know what I'm
Shut
saying?
up.
Woo the woo.
she's booked. She's busy. Me, I'm actually babysitting, actually.
Okay.
So
Okay, I'm gonna get right into it because you know what I'm saying. We all this is how Atlanta is. It's scammery, super scammery. People got things to do. I don't know how these people do the things that they do. They out here spending $4,000 every day.
Yo.
I never seen them work, but hey, I'm
Yeah.
not. I
No
don't know.
lies.
You know what I'm saying? So boom,
Mhm.
right now, right, with the business and the music culture, right, as far as Atlanta and New York, where is like at what state is the hip hop in right now? Because I personally feel like hip hop is kind of like draining itself, right? Because now we're lost, the art is gone, and we're stuck in this halfway street. We starting to see that most of these dudes ain't what they rap about, and it's just a front, a facade. And has it always been that way? And like far as Atlanta go, right? Did the street dudes take a back seat to the rappers and say, listen, we let y'all be the face, and now is it starting to come off as because all these rap allegations, right? They stand, right? So when 21 Savage said F the streets, after your boy Young Thug went in there and you know what I'm saying, tried to finesse the cops, he was in there willingly. Now we're moving the goalposts. Is that like Atlanta way of no man, F the streets. The streets ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? This is how we move, or has that stigma always been behind rappers itself?
This is what I want to say. And it's been said before, and I totally agree with the statement that rap art and all of it in its form is a reflection of the time. The time that we are in right now is complete facade. It's more acceptable to be front end. I mean, AI is taking over. It's like it's not necessarily cool to be original. A lot of shit is fake. A lot of shit is fraudulent. Like niggas is lying, bitches is lying. Everybody is capped the fuck up. So
Bitches
I
catfishing, niggas
feel-
hatfishing.
Exactly. So I feel like that comes out in the music. You know what I'm saying? Like it's been that way to me for quite some time, and it's just getting stronger. It's just getting more prevalent.
Okay.
That's my
What's your take on it?
I feel like it's more of a virtual reality nowadays.
Mhm.
So everybody like
reality.
virtual, like everything is the internet. Everything is for the internet.
Okay.
So nobody is really, like she said, it's not real.
It's
Nobody's
not
being
genuine,
themselves.
It's not authentic.
They respect more of the like what I just seen on the internet when he was talking about you got to get you a Ari, the rapper. If you're a rapper, get you a basically a Ari, a baddie. That way your views go up, your streams go up, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we seeing.
Oh no.
I didn't hear who said that, but again,
The
wanna-
dude that owned he owned the podcast I can't even think of it, but I just watched it and he just was yelling on there like he's so sick of this shit, like he's so tired of this shit.
And I want to say something. I don't want it to come off like I feel right now in this present day climate that's as far as music is concerned, musically, because I like to think of myself as a hip hop enthusiast.
Yeah.
So I don't want to say that for everybody in terms of the absence of originality in the real art form. I think there's still some out there. And
Mhm.
for me, you know, when it comes to hip hop, I'm really real old school. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all know how much of a Wu-Tang fan I am, nigga. Mobb Deep, CNN, the Locks, like that's my era, right? But again, I think today, presently, like it's more acceptable for you to sound like somebody else. Like
Mhm.
that's what
Yeah.
get you know what I'm saying? You gotta wave,
And
you
get you in the
gotta,
door.
yeah, you gotta sound, I thought that was
Mm-hmm.
Lil Baby. I thought that was the baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, okay, now you lit. Versus when I came to know and
That was
appreciate hip hop,
disrespectful.
like it was so much. Like hip hop was so fucking lit. Like it's not to me a lot of originality. It's not a lot of authenticity
Yeah.
as it pertains to music.
Also, I heard that upstate people don't listen to upstate music, which is false because that's all I listen to.
Wait, what?
Yeah. That's
Well,
what
the
they
art,
saying.
they said the art. One dude said he rode through New York City and he was upset because he was just listening to the neighborhood and everybody was listening to Gunna and Future. So
Mhm.
that kind of like where we going? Like New York? Like you get what I'm saying?
Right.
So, but it's like I feel like the art always been lost, right? Because like think about it, like Wu Tang, right?
Mm-hmm.
Method Man to this day, he'll tell you like, listen, I get on the track and all that, but I'm not really into all that commercial joint y'all got going on. I'm working
Mhm.
out and I'm private, and that's the way to be
Mhm.
because once I go commercial, I got to do weird shit that I ain't even really on. You get what I'm saying? That's why you see Jadakiss, all these rappers that we feel like was probably the best in the world, but
Mhm.
they never reached the height because they felt like, you know what, I'm gonna keep the streets with me and I'm gonna be you glorified by the streets forever. I ain't gonna get to the point to where I'm starting to do weird shit. You know what I'm saying? I get the veneers, I clone up, Gucci
Get
Man,
the
your
veneers
boy.
is
You
crazy.
know what I'm saying?
Ah!
And it's over. I'm different.
I want
I
some.
feel like, and then this for me, we just gonna talk just music, just real quick, versus like the South and the North.
Uh-huh.
I can say for sure, I was a female, a young person coming up, appreciating hip hop, loving music, and for a very fucking long time, if it wasn't past, I would say maybe Virginia. Anything, yeah. Other than like, I guess Virginia would be like straight garbage. Like South, all that like Bum B, T.I., all that shit. It was just like trash to me.
I was biased. I
Like
was that type of
I
person.
was extremely biased.
I could.
I was so
I can
fucking
admit to that.
biased. I was just like, and it was crazy because again, I had family that, you know what I'm saying, migrated down here. My folks was here. I loved Atlanta. I fucked with it. I would come, I would visit, I would have a good ass time. But when it came to music, I'm like, yo, this shit is trash. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because when I
'Cause-
really came to understand and love hip hop, you gotta like know for me, like nigga, 36 Chambers is a fucking classic album.
Yeah.
That's the album that made me be
Talk
like,
about it.
I love hip hop. Like, wait a minute. It's 9 of these niggas. They, you know what I'm saying? And as a young person, I didn't even, I'm just talking, let me just shout my niggas out for a minute.
Uh-huh.
I didn't know then my appreciation for them like I'm able to articulate it now. Because people be like, damn, well, how you like really like what made you, who put you on? First of all, if don't nobody know nothing else about me, they know I'm family oriented.
Uh-huh.
Family, I always dug that shit. Yo, it's strength in numbers. Yo, with all my cousins' reunions, like that shit I thrived off. I loved it. When it's mad of us. So now here I am, a young person listening to music. Here come these niggas. It's mad of them. Like, that shit is crazy. You ain't see that. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, clan mean family. And then you got 9 niggas. You got different flows. You got this shit. Yo, them beats, the fucking ad-libs,
Wasn't
them
you a rapper?
swords. I wasn't
Talk
never a
about
rapper.
it.
I was a ghost
He was
rapper.
a fake rapper.
Yo, I
used to
remember
remember you being
back in the
weird, right?
days going out and hearing Fallon on the mic. and being mad hype, like, yo, Fallon on the mic, she about to rap.
That was the Wu-Tang in it.
Yo,
She
I've
wanted
been
to
on
be a
some
member
figure
so
shit.
bad.
I did. I was an unofficial member, like, word is bond. Like, I had my little attribute, like, yo, you know what I'm saying? I'm Queen Mecca, part of the clan. Like, I really been, like, a fan for, like, other niggas, for real, for real. But what I was going to say in terms of, like, the flip, when I was able, I'll tell you what album made me start to appreciate other rappers in the South. I ain't gonna lie. It was T.I. I'm serious. And my cousin Tanya came down here to go to school. And she came back home to visit. And she was like, yo, this what they listening to. I'll never fucking forget that shit. Me and my cousin Kichi, straight Beanie Siegel, nigga. The locks, all type of shit. We like, yo, turn this off. We are lady thugs, bitch. We're listening to Wankster and shit, bitch. We don't want to hear this Project Pat T.I. bullshit. She like, nah, y'all gotta listen to it. But I gave that album. It was from that album that I not only started to look at hip hop differently and just all of its entirety, but also like people. I ain't gonna lie, the men. Like, as much as I love to visit Atlanta and fuck with it, I'm gonna be honest and transparent. Like, I definitely gave them like they slow, they country, they can't really dress, you know, all of the things I did, you know. And even
Well, academics said they need to go back to pop locking and skating because after all these allegations with these guys snitching,
we don't give a fuck what academics.
But look, to me it was fruition to what he was saying, right? Because
who gives a
wait a minute though, because if you're talking about shooting and doing this, that, and the third, and you're telling, like you said, go back to us. Go back to pop locking. That's what I'm
saying.
saying.
He need to go back to do.
But look, when Fabio said, listen, we can hate academics, but he is one of the media platforms in the industry. And the reason why I like him is because he speak his mind and he say, niggas get on him, call him a fat nerd, this, that, and the third.
Exactly.
But he still found a way to make himself some M's. So I don't give a fuck, like a nerd or not. He found a way to make himself some millions of dollars.
Ain't no hate in my blood. That's academics is a fucking cornball. You can do
and naturally,
all those
he
things.
cried on camera.
You can do all those things, but have some fucking integrity. Have some fucking like some balls. I just it's something about a nigga like that. Like, no. And this could be the Rochester in me. If I have to like listen to you or look at you, nigga,
for real.
and I feel like I want to smack the shit out you, like I'm a whole female, like I'm a whole queen. I shouldn't feel like that, but I feel like I could smack the shit out of academics, and I probably
and I think you
win the fight.
He cried on camera. He
don't
cried
like
on
that.
camera.
I don't respect you.
And today, right? Especially after the Gucci situation, right? Okay, he's a businessman. I'm not. Do what you got to do for you and your family, right? But this is where I felt like you let a woman handle you, and the woman started to become your handler. Wait
a minute, who handled Gucci?
He's Keisha Kior is his handler, and you know how I know? Because when they was having an interview, she was talking for him.
Absolutely.
As a man, we talk. I don't need no woman to talk for me, right? Like, and she listen, I make sure his shoes is clean. He ain't got to do nothing. And that's fine and dandy. But it started to take away from how you get caught slipping like this, because my woman, my handler. This how I got caught slipping.
So in other words, who Shicey then was able to hem him up.
There you go.
Because Keisha Kior is tying his shoes.
Wait, but did y'all see how she looked?
She looked different now. You thought that wasn't even her when my son Lash in the gutter posted her. You like, that's not her.
Yeah,
so
one of her peoples got with me on the post.
Yeah, like, sit back.
Wait, how she look?
It was like, shut the fuck up.
I got told off.
In the comments?
In the comments, right? So
Sarah, what are you doing in the comments?
She be in there.
I had
that little blue check now. She be all around.
Oh, you got a blue check?
Yeah.
So I had to go.
I'm about to buy me a blue check.
Look,
psych.
Look, I had to go and see for myself. And then people kept commenting like, that's really her. Go check her page. And I'm like, I don't care.
Well,
like,
how different do she look? Did she turn into any
face alterations?
Is she white almost now?
Yeah, she looks different color.
Chemical peel.
I didn't know. I'm like, I didn't know.
Well, you know, she's Caribbean, and that shit been prevalent since way back in the day with them. They've been on that shit.
They've been doing that.
Heavy.
Yeah.
That's why I fuck with Buju Banton so hard. Cause that nigga been mad black and proud.
And but when I think of the 90s, right? Even the women in the 90s, like
Mhm.
I always embraced the naturality.
Oh
Like
yeah, let's bring
and I
that back.
and I understand like
Do you?
yes, because look, I know y'all hear me and say I'm for alterations in BBLs, but the only reason is because if you're an insecure person and you know that this is gonna make you feel good when you get up in the morning, who am I to say no? You shouldn't fuck with yourself or fuck with your body. Do your big one for yourself, or get in the gym, pick one, or be happy the way that you is. But I feel like the internet is fabricating the women because, especially the black woman, because I feel like the black woman chemical pills. Why are y'all?
I'm getting a chemical pill.
Why are y'all unmelanating
What the
yourself?
fuck is a chemical pill?
I didn't know that takes away from your
Yes,
color.
you're gonna look lighter. Why are
Wait
you?
a minute.
I'm
Look at
going
Jada Waiter. Jada,
You
don't
about
she
to get
look?
a chemical pill? What is a
I'm
chemical
doing
pill?
a chemical pill
See?
to get the black marks off my face.
What fucking black marks?
See,
I
And
have
that's what
I have black marks on my face.
Here's the
That's
good-
taken a long time to come off. So I'm gonna do a chemical pill to balance my pigment.
Tira, you got good
listen.
skin. I'm not
Chemicals
fucking
and melanin is not really resonating with what God want, right? So,
around. Wow.
so
You
this
learning
is
a lot today.
remember the
yeah.
90s Nia Long, like I like that. Like we're
Do
so
you?
yes.
She's saying that because your girl's Puerto Rican.
Yeah, because but this is
Esmeralda.
but here's the thing.
I'm listening.
When it comes to black woman, right?
Okay. Talk about
Being headstrong, right? I knew what it had nothing to do with race for me, right?
Okay.
It had something to do with like for the black woman to put that out there. It's always they're embracing independence. You don't have to embrace independence. It's okay to have
You
a
think
man.
that was independence, or she was just
She
saying?
it's not a Chinese lady saying it. It's a black woman. So it's like the black men is starting to like,
Yeah.
And I think what
They
they do is
already
they
feel
kind of go
the
run to the
pressure.
white lady. And that's why I feel like all the athletes.
They already feel the pressure, Fallon.
What am
I'm
I so-
serious. The black men feel the pressure from the black females. They're thinking that we want too much nowadays.
Here go an example, right? So if you see I had some shirts and you might see a bunch of Spanish women in them. I sent them to black women too.
Okay, well,
They
let's
wa-
talk about that.
They won't post them.
I
So
want to
so
say
Fallon,
something.
Fallon.
Okay.
Because
If I send 3 shirts to Puerto Ricans and 3 shirts to black women and they won't post them, what the fuck am I? And that's what I'm saying. It's not that I'm going out my way to say they're so headstrong and oh, you got to chase me to do this. I don't want to be attached to my stuff. I don't want people to see me and say, yo, I need that. That's its own brand. Because when you want to be global, you can't think local because it's like, when I think like local, I have to, let me get that off you. I don't want to be that way. I'm not trying to sell stuff out my trunk. I'm trying to be where it's an actual company. I want to be separated from it. I don't want people to be like, oh, that's your shit. I want it. If it gets sold in Walmart and I make M's, I'm cool with that. I don't have to be the nigga, it's that street fashion. So what I'm doing is just testing the market to see woo. But after I find a manufacturer, it's like separate yourself, don't be no face, and let your brand be its own individual.
Hey, when it comes to the black woman, I wholeheartedly believe we are the most valuable resource in the world. Okay? So we just gonna
I want them to act like it though.
yeah, see, yeah, we gonna save that for the next episode.
Fendi.
Yeah, we'll save that for the next episode. But so what we had been talking about though, in terms of northern versus southern, and not even necessarily but verses or whatever, excuse me, but just the difference.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We was talking about it, on the music tip, on the style tip. One thing I really came to understand, and I feel like people have said it for so long, like, oh, if you're from New York, you can make it in New York, you can make it anywhere.
Oh, yes.
But
Facts.
Let's
talk about it.
Like here,
You can make
if
it
you
here.
can make it here, because
Mhm.
something you said I want to really touch on. You said I feel like I'm always kind of in survival mode. Like, you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Is this on? Is this going? Is this, you know what I'm saying? You constantly, and that shit is mad real here.
Yes.
Like it is.
Yeah.
And the point I brought up in the beginning was, again, when you coming from a place, when you coming from a state where it is a very liberal state, it is a state for the people.
Yeah.
Versus
This is not
down
for the people.
here, it is conservative.
At will.
You know what I'm saying? At will, all those things. And motherfuckers, like you said, to your point, scamming and jamming. And for in the beginning, I will say that too. You come down here and you think, oh, especially from the north. I'm not gonna necessarily say
Ooh, they
New
don't
York.
like us
You-
either.
right. You already got that. But if you have this mentality like, oh, you know what I'm saying, these niggas are slow, I can run this type of game, da, da, da. Even if it ain't even necessarily on some like scamming, jamming type shit, but you just feel like, you know, I could kind of play on motherfuckers' intelligence because this, you know, slow country bumpkin type shit.
Mhm.
You will be sadly fucking mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? What I had to come to understand career wise down here,
Mhm.
you gotta play the fucking game, son.
That's offending.
Absolutely.
You gotta play it. Like, this is not nothing against, you know what I'm saying, natives or no shit like that. Again, I've been down here for a long time. Atlanta, yo, when it come, especially to the motherfucking party scene and having a good ass time, I did it, nigga. I got motherfucking pictures with Big Meech and nigga Southwest T. What's his
Fuck.
brother name?
Talk.
I got him. Nigga, I would have brought my album because I was here when them niggas had the motherfucking billboard, nigga, that said the world is BMFs. It was a different type of time in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Do you feel
All that. Like, I experienced all of that. But I also know a fucking struggle here, my nigga. Like, yeah, we had a
definitely-
good ass party time,
Mhm.
but coming from a place where you know, like, okay, I got the degree, I got the shit, or even if I don't got the degree, I got the work experience and all that shit, but like, motherfuckers is playing me. Like,
Here's-
but you get in here and you get in these spaces again. It's the Black Atlanta, it's the Black Hollywood, whatever they call it.
on your top when
Like,
you go out
it's
too.
so much
Oh, you
about
spending 150
who
when you step out that door.
who you know.
Social
Bitch,
capital.
fuck what you like.
Oh,
Who you
absolutely.
know? Who is you with? You know what I'm
It-
saying? Like, that shit is real. People will say that so fast. You survive in New York, you can survive in up north, you can survive anywhere. Yo, come to Atlanta and
it's-
think shit is sweet.
I think it's
Like,
definitely harder here because what I seen from afar, now that I'm here, it was an economy shift. The economy shift is real,
mhm.
right? So the jobs, it's still like the jobs, like you got a lot of minorities that's willing to take jobs for less pay.
Yeah.
And being the simple fact that Georgia used to be like a red state and it kind of got turned to like a blue collar working state when it was really like, no, I'm talking from a from a
Yeah.
political standpoint, it turned blue, right? It always was like a red state, but it turned blue.
It's still slick
It's-
red.
yeah,
No,
it's
but
definitely
I know
still
that. But I'm
red,
talking
yeah.
about when Son
Yeah.
when they was doing his little thing,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
it turned blue. So from that standpoint, I kind of felt like the economy, right, where we seen where it's like, and it's still the pay is not even what the pay is. The minimum wage
The
here is
minimum
still
wage
$8,
is still
$7.
$7.
Right, still $7. So if you not aligned with your career and what made me, yo, it's motherfuckers at Popeyes that's like this. This is why I go to whatever lower end restaurant, I make sure I treat them with respect because I'm like, I couldn't do this motherfucker shit.
Yeah.
But motherfuckers gotta work. You understand
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So it's like I always look at the motherfucker. I ain't having no attitude because it's like at the end of the day, they putting up with angry motherfuckers coming through that line. You get what I'm saying? It's motherfuckers in the gas station that's super happy. You get what I'm saying? So now I have to self-reflect and be like, nigga, you ain't got it bad. Like, it's motherfuckers. That's why whenever shit going
Yeah.
bad, you always got to be like,
Yeah.
think
It's
about
worse.
what motherfuckers don't have.
Right.
Don't focus on what you ain't got and focus on what
Yeah.
you do have.
Exactly.
That way, you know what I'm saying? You take whatever's going on positive in your life because it's always going to be something that's bringing you down. You always got to take the positives of what's going on in your life and just move on from there. You get what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Because
Right.
maybe if you don't have the resources that you need, it's not the calling for that. Because motherfuckers be having so much money and wanting to kill somebody or
Yeah.
hate their family. So then what
Exactly.
is all the money you got if you don't even like your sisters
your
and you by
spirit be
yourself?
messed up.
You get what I'm saying? That's why I
Yeah.
say family is important. The importance in investing in the kids, and long as you got that, you rich already.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And the money will
Period.
come when you put the consistency in. So that's why I don't be for complainers because life is what you make it. You get what I'm saying? So nowadays, I'm just really, if the energy is like off, I'm just like, cool off of it. It ain't like I hate them. It's just they might be going through a rough time or they might be fine tuning and channeled in a different area. And I'm like, I'm trying to still, I might have a lot, but to me, I'm like, I want more. You know what I'm saying?
one thing I feel like, from being in survival mode, I feel like I'm finally in a space where I am stable.
Mm.
And from being in survival mode so long, just working my way up to where I am now, I have to still train my children to not have that scarcity mindset. And when I say that, it's about like when I buy food, it's like, y'all don't got to eat up everything at once. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, it's okay. We're going to get more. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
But that comes from having just being in survival mode and, and then like say, for instance, because I don't get food stamps. So everything I get, I got to work for it. And so sometimes we might not have a cabinet full of snacks, you know what I'm saying? But now to the point where we have everything we need. And I be telling my kids, like, you ain't got to worry about that. Like, we going to get more, but you don't got to eat up everything too. Like nowadays, these kids will eat up
Right.
a house, eat up every little snack, but that comes from having a scarcity mindset, thinking that once you take it, it's going to be gone.
Right,
Or
right.
whatever. I don't know why I felt like I needed to share that, but
No, that was a good share. These kids is smashing.
They smashing and dashing, huh?
I'm
I got
telling you,
one, but
I'm like, it's okay.
look, and in terms of that, like I have a teenager, so what I'm explaining to her now, in terms of just like, cause I came from, like you said, you don't get food stamps. I don't get food stamps. I wish I did get some fucking food stamps.
Can we?
I'll say today, right now, this is my stance. We just gonna take a little quick trip down food stamp lane. I feel like if a motherfucker don't make over $90,000 a year, I don't give a fuck what state you live in, you qualify. That
That's a
should
fact.
just be across the board. You don't make over 90,000. Matter of fact, we're gonna push it back. If you don't make over $60,000 a year, you qualify for stamps.
No,
Some amount,
seriously.
like some amount,
Yeah.
especially in this climate, especially today with the. I ain't even gonna go on my soapbox on that. But what I'm explaining to my daughter right now, and for a long time, I wasn't really being transparent with her about shit. But like now, she's about to be a young adult, so I'm really breaking the shit down. I'm explaining to her really the difference, and not just like knowing how to save and budget. Like I'm talking to her about shit. Like we've been talking about the North versus the South. Like
My audio's
I
getting
talk
ruined.
to her about like, yo, we come from Rochester, New York. We come from upstate New York. When it comes to like programs and after school shit and different things like that, like I'm not used to having to pay for things like that. That's the difference from where we live at right now. Like you motherfuckers be looking at you crazy. Like you wait, a free camp. Wait, what? No. They expect to pay because that's the way of life here. Versus where I'm coming from, your kid will be in a good ass dope art program or after school shit, and it don't be no money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's the difference between, the states. And I'm not trying to put down Atlanta because I've been here. Like you said, you own a home, I own a home. I want to be here, but there's a big difference.
Do your daughter's school always ask for money? Like
Yes.
Like right now, my
yes.
daughter's going to
Yes.
Orlando, and they want $650.
Yes. Yes. And that's
I don't know if they think everybody here is celebrities, and we all make like a lot of money, but that's how I feel. Like a part where my daughter goes to school, I feel like they think that we all got it. Like I got it, but I ain't got it for that.
nope. That is the way, like they're conditioned. I will never forget when I moved down here, I started eventually working for the county, and we started our summer planning. And at this particular stage, they were saying how they were gonna offer $10 a week camp. And I can remember my coworkers like side eyeing that shit, like, ooh, what kind of kid's gonna be there? Ooh, I would never $10. And I'm thinking about where I'm coming from. Now, this is way before I had a child, even any of that kind of shit. I'm just thinking about my childhood and where I'm coming from in the state. I'm like, we went to camp for free. So
Oh,
what
yeah.
kind of people was we?
Everything costs
But
money.
they was frowning upon that. Like, no, because it's not worthy. It's not good unless you paying at least 100 a week, 50 a week, something. But y'all want to let these kids in for $10? Can you imagine what kind of? And I'm thinking, damn, that's good then. Because imagine if you got 3 kids and you only got to pay 10 a week versus if you got to pay 75. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't that. That's not the way here. It just go back to, again, like he said, niggas is spending what, and you ain't never seen them work. That's kind of the way here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I guess fake it till you make it type shit.
I love the
or-
fact that one thing I can say that's good is the village that I created with the schools that my kids go to.
Mhm.
Like the parents, like the friends that my daughter and son have, their parents are always in tune what's going on in school, and it kind of has helped me be a part of that, and they also help.
So do you not think that that was the case up north?
No, I never got.
experienced that?
But you know, my kids didn't go to school up
Right,
north.
because well,
So
for you, your experience.
my experience, I could say that family, like our village was our family.
Mhm.
So we didn't really have like neighbors
Mhm.
helping drop us off at school. Like everything was either Grandma May house or, you know, my grandmother on my mom's side. Like we kind of always stuck together. But like here in Georgia, being that I don't have that much family here, one thing I could say, because everybody come here from different places. So like one of Glory friends, she's from Alabama. Like there's weekends she'll pick Glory up if they're having something at the school and I'm at work because it's just me. They'll be like, we'll bring Glory, or even her other friends. Like, oh, do Glory need a ride? Like they always check in. Kaden, friend, he live at the corner. Anytime he got soccer practice and I can't make it, they take him. The dad, so I be so thankful for that.
You know what? This is so ironic that we having this conversation because I just talked to cousin Tanya today, who's considering, she homeowner, she back at home. She once lived here, but now her and her husband are considering transitioning back to here. But one of the things she's just said today was that what she appreciate about Atlanta again is that sense of community. Like she is in a couple different like groups or whatever. And it's like, Atlanta based, and it be, they post different things like, who doing what, or you know what I'm saying, what's
Yes.
out. Like she was like,
keep
coming
me-
from a small town, like you're not gonna get that at home.
They
Like
keep me on my
everybody
A
really
game. I
cliquish.
must say that. Like one of Kaden friends, she like make sure like, hey, the deadline for the beta club dues are due. Just keeping
Yeah.
me on my A game because I be needing that because when you got so much on your plate, you can't keep up with every single thing. So, I appreciate that. Like, one of the parents would let me know, like, hey, basketball, they just put it out. Kaden gonna sign up. Like, I be needing that. And one thing I could say about Atlanta or Georgia, period, is the community
Mhm.
definitely sticks together, and I like that. So
And it's just, I'm being reminded about a conversation I just had too. I feel like earlier on when I moved here, it was still, this particular situation was still the case, but I didn't gravitate towards it. And sometimes I kind of wish I did, but whatever. In terms of like community and like, you know what I'm saying, friends, like I can remember being in different places, spaces, and women would just be like on some like friendly shit. But I will say that, my guard was up a different kind of way because not only am I coming from a big family, I got sisters, I got cousins I fuck with. So it's like I wouldn't be on no mean girl shit, but I just was not open. Like I had been on some Drake shit, like no new friends. Like,
can I answer this phone in the pod?
Yeah.
these country bitches. Like, I'm good.
Hello?
Where you at, man?
I'm on my way.
Whoa.
Man, we're about to leave your ass, bro. Where you at?
I'm coming. Y'all
The
don't leave
limo
me.
pulling up.
Did you get a
Not the
bottle?
limo.
No,
Or is
but
it the
I could
black
go
truck?
grab it. That's why I was gonna give you the money. Can I send it to Shayna?
But I only got Apple. She got Venmo.
You VIP. You do not gotta pay to get in.
Okay, so what you want me to
Only
grab it
having
or do?
Venmo
What you
is
want me to
crazy.
do?
You ain't, Apple pay me.
Okay.
Yeah, Apple pay me.
All right.
I got a bottle here now, but I'm gonna go buy another.
Okay. I'm at that page.
Y'all got going on.
Okay.
Right.
That sound like some frivolous activity.
And I'm trying to think.
A bottle?
Whose party is it? You gotta be responsible for your own fucking fun.
Wait.
You're a guest.
Where y'all?
You gotta. It's your birthday, nigga. You can't be looking at me to be coming through with fucking bottles,
That Atlanta
nigga.
shit.
It's my birthday.
Hold on.
I'm about to make sure.
That's the birthday person.
Right, but nigga, the fuck.
No, I told him I will get him a bottle for his birthday.
But he can't
But
be calling
he
you
too-
again. He got to be responsible for his fun.
Like, look, if a
He can't
female
be
tell
looking
me
for
she gonna give me
you.
something, I'm not really
You
expecting it.
expecting
I'm
it.
not about to like, yo,
Thank
you gonna
black
grab
man.
it?
Right, where you at?
Listen, you either gonna word what you say you gonna do, or I don't give a fuck.
Right, that's
I
just
got my own
extra.
shit.
If you came through with it, then that's cool. But I'm already there. I'm where I want to be because it's my
She
fucking
sad.
birthday.
She done got him on the pod.
I know. Please don't put that on there.
I got you.
'Cause-
Don't edit it out.
You're going on there, cuz. Who was that? No, I'm playing.
Nah, but that's my friend, man.
Well, he
His
miscellaneous.
friend was like, "How do you have girl as friends? Like, I don't get that." He's like, "None of the girls I'm around putting me in the friend zone." But
No, you
I
could
know.
be in the
Corn.
friend zone. It's just,
Corn.
you can have a male
but
friends.
your man don't got a jacket. You
Huh?
know that, right? Yeah.
I know if I had a
If
man,
you had a husband,
oh,
he ain't got a jacket.
if I had a man,
You know why,
I wouldn't
Fallon?
even
Why?
have no male
You know why,
friends.
Fallon?
Why?
If you got I don't care if you had a male best friend to these days, to 15 years. We know y'all still keep it platonic. But I know males more than
Yeah, I'm
you
not
know
having
males.
no male friends.
Right,
Meaning,
'cause you're
if
a
you
male.
let him touch it, he ain't gonna turn it down. That's all I'm trying to say.
Well, I'm not having no male friends if I'm in a relationship.
And I feel like that's
I'm gonna have them, but
He your friend, so but once you get in a relationship, he can't be your friend. You can't get him a bottle.
I can't talk to him like that no more. No,
Damn.
I'm sorry.
Done. We're done.
Yeah.
Next.
I'm just your friend right now because I don't got no.
No man.
Yeah, I ain't got no man.
What?
My man can't tell
That's
me what to do.
crazy work.
But if I am in a relationship, I'm gonna have to respect my man. My man.
Yeah.
And my
And
man.
And this man,
My man. I mean,
that's
I'ma
almost
tell
something like
him,
a brother,
Look,
That
I'm
boy
gonna
is
tell-
now dismissed
No,
because
he's not dismissed. But like
he's
when
on
it come-
pause.
No.
Okay.
He could come.
So
to-
not an early
He
dismissal.
could come to
Not
the
on pause.
parties. We could go to his parties, but as far as like me showing up to every little thing he got going on, it's not gonna happen.
yeah. It's gonna diminish.
Yeah.
Now she could support, but he's nothing at this point. You get what I'm saying? Like you can still support your friend, but on what scale is he a friend? Right now, if you're single, it don't matter. But you're not that important, babe. Yeah, I'm about to go to Hoodoo party real. Huh?
We're veering off. We're going down relationship lane. Back this fucking truck
Hey, that's
up.
why I said it always
Take
go there.
Take me off the street.
Hey.
I'm very alert right
Okay,
now
well-
because I'm drinking sweet tea.
Mm-hmm.
Real high girl shit. What I was saying was we were talking about community real quick, but what I was saying that I wish I had a been just maybe a little bit more open to that sense of community and like, you know, really linking up when energy and vibes and shit was cool, but I was coming from a place where that's not really how we rock, at least for me and my circle. And because like I said, I had sisters and, you know, the real friends that was the real friends was them one or two. So when I was going out here and I'm really like thinking about this shit, like I didn't met chicks in at different like little art shit or club, and they really, you gotta remember too, we in Atlanta, so you know the homosexuality and lesbian shit is real. So that was kind of like embedded in me, like but you
Like,
ain't
what the
turning
fuck
me
you wanna
out, you
do?
know what I'm
Like,
saying? But to your point, like that shit is really real here. Like people be from
That's a fact.
other places and really just be on some like cool shit.
Mhm.
And I was very closed off to that for a very long time. And not so much not right now because I'm still not pressed like, you know, if it
But y'all
happens, it
kinda
happens.
Y'all
But
kind of help each other though.
yeah,
You
but
know, your
I'm saying it's
sisters.
nothing wrong with being open minded to that. You know what I'm saying?
Far as
Like,
what?
'Cause
What
I
we
love
talking
it.
about?
like women wanting to like fuck with you like that. Like, damn, like you cool ass. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Now, are we?
And I shunned away from it because again, I was thinking like, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers
But
ain't
is
about to
that
eat my
is
pussy.
that in
Like, no.
accordance with being like? Is it going in the line of being an acceptance of like the LGBT community, like having a best friend?
So that's what I'm saying.
Mhm.
I was very anti that.
Right.
So I was not accepting of that.
Right,
Like
right.
my instant thought was like, what this bitch, you know what I'm saying, want
Right,
from
right.
me? But going back to her point, like people, you know what I'm saying? I don't know now because different, time has passed, but I'm just thinking about it like, damn, maybe I should have been a little bit open to it because it could have just been some genuine friendship.
Yeah.
Like, you know what
Right,
I'm
right.
saying? I just
I was
feel like,
so
you could be a cool person to be around.
happy. I went to Caden school, and this was when they graduated. And one of his best friend's grandmother was like, "Can I please, Caden, Caden?" And I'm like, "Dang, Caden, everybody, the grandma, like I only know the mom and the dad."
Mm.
But I'm like, even Caden, like for him to build community with his friend's family, like okay, because we don't have grandma here,
Right,
but
right,
his friend's grandma shows up. Like
right.
they
Yeah,
comes to
that's
the
dope.
school events, and they know Caden, and another one of Caden's friends' grandmother picks him up every Wednesday to go to church.
Oh.
So it's like having those type of people, and
all right.
Some want
Shorty's
that
gotta
liquor.
go.
no, this is somebody else.
He wanna get them shots,
That boy
yo.
want a bottle of Espoloni.
This is somebody
She
else.
ain't about to do nothing but
Yo.
get him 1800.
No, I'm not.
Back
I'm,
in
I'm
1942.
getting my son some
Some
Henny.
Don?
Give him some Henny.
Wait, so
The
with that new
Jefferson
flavor
Avenue
Henny,
joint, not the privilege.
they got new
I'm-
Henny.
Yeah, they got the privilege.
He got a $40 limit. What could I get with
Okay,
that?
okay.
Oh my
Get some hen dog.
gosh. The fact that
Little
he
piney.
okay, let me.
And he was
All
adamant
I
on
know
it. He's like, yo, where you
is
at?
when it's my B day, when
With
it's
a
my
bottle.
born day, yo, I'm not looking for niggas for drinks. Trust, I'm gonna be where I need to
She's
be.
scratching the middle of her forehead.
I'm
It
just
is. I'm
saying.
trying not to mess with my makeup, but look.
Come on, wrap this up. You gotta go get your boy his shot.
Yeah,
This
because
guy, it's his birthday.
one thing about my boy Will, he showed up to every little thing that I put together.
Nah, I fucks
That's
with
my
some.
He
God.
came all the way
But
to
he
the
need to
cabin.
have his own bottles.
He came to the cabin. When T had her cabin, he came to the cabin.
I fucked
How
with
he
some,
got
but
there?
he need to have
He
his own
drove,
bottles.
and he probably didn't
Let me
have,
shut up.
like,
I said, how he got
Because
there?
I'm gonna
He-
make the whole snippet.
I'm telling you, my son makes it to everything, even when he not even in the right state of mind or whatever he be having a lot going on. He still comes, so I'll be respecting
Yeah.
that.
I fuck
So
with
I
that.
said, he been inviting
Even
me.
for him doing events and all that, that take
Yeah.
a lot to just woo, like yo,
Yeah.
it still take a lot of energy.
And I'm talking shit,
He been
but
inviting me to a
I
lot,
want to
and
say
I
something about that.
haven't showed up.
You gotta fuck with people that fuck with you.
That's
You know
a
what I'm
fact.
saying? When
That's a fact.
people support you and they show up to your shit, that mean a lot.
Yeah.
Even for a motherfucker to invite you to something.
Yeah.
We was talking about some shit earlier today, some family shit. But we'll say that for the next episode.
Mhm.
But that's some shit I'm learning too with getting older and maturing. If somebody take the time out and think enough of you to invite you to something,
Yeah.
if you can't fucking make it, you can't be there, at least have the decency to be like, thank you, you know what I'm saying? I'm a try. Or if you know for real you can't get there, have a good time, be safe, I ain't gonna make it. But that shit mean a lot. If people is constantly inviting you to some shit like all the
And you
time
never
and you
showing up.
never showing up,
Yeah.
that is
Then
really,
they get mad
really
when you don't
corny.
invite you.
That's really corny.
I'd extended my hand. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Right.
But on a side note, when it's your fucking birthday, you get your own fucking drinks.
No, you don't. On your birthday,
You
somebody.
started. You gotta be responsible for your
she's-
own
For
fun,
me?
especially on your birthday.
Look, for me, I'm
Motherfuckers
always
that
doing
love
my own
you,
thing.
they gonna celebrate you. They gonna have a good time.
Exactly.
But don't be expecting. Don't be entitled. Just be like, yo, if it come through, that's good. But it's my birthday. I'm responsible for my fun.
Yeah,
I'm responsible for my fucking fun.
that's how I feel all the
I'm just
time.
saying.
But
He called
honestly,
you got to get there.
yeah.
Talk
And
shit
we're
right
gonna take
there.
a quick little intermission. Listen what the fuck I gotta say, yo.
Uh-huh.
Hey, word is born,
Talk.
done. Sometimes I wish I had 3 different faces. I'm
Okay.
going to court for 3 cases in
Uh-huh.
3 places. One in
Uh-huh.
Queens, Manhattan, one in Brooklyn. The way things is looking, I'ma see central bookings.
Uh-huh.
Facing 3 to 9s. It's mad time. It's your girl Fallon Finesse, aka Foul 40 Cal. You know what I'm saying?
Talk.
Uptown,
Talk.
downtown, all
Bang.
around town. Catch me. You know what I'm saying? I'm all around.
Yo, it's your girl Chef T Styles in the
I
building.
don't have no handle.
Tahira Styles, whatever you want to call me, T Moo, T New, I don't care, but it's me. You guys can follow me on Instagram at Chef T Styles or my food page, High Horse Catering, and we're out.
Listen, it's your boy Motive Hills, No Filter. We in episode 5. Just get ready, we got more. I'm saying?
Yep.
Fresh with the heat, okay. Frito Lay, yes sir, we don't play.